Well, here I am again, continuing with some turning. And it's going to be another version of a square vase. Except this one is going to be reverse of the last one I just did. So, this one will be a square top and round bottom. And this piece of wood is from the ancient redwood sequoia that my friend Danella sent me from California. So this piece has been in the shed for some time for me trying to figure out exactly what I wanted to do with it. I'm going to start it off from the bottom side so I can make the tenon. And start throwing it up. Now this bottom is going to be rounded off. I'm going to keep the square part in the middle, and then it's going to round back up towards the top maybe. Nah, I'll keep the whole top square, and it will do these shapes and show me off this little bit of burl that's bark area that's over here. Start it right about here, going a little bit more. I want to, even though that looks good, I'm going to keep the coloration but get rid of the indent. Sharpen this up. to catch this the squared look that I'm looking for, I actually have to bring it up all the way from this upper tip. And if anything, just flare it out a little bit towards the top. So I'm going to take it down from here. Oh, beautiful. Now when I turn this piece will stay, and I don't mind if I come out anyway a little bit on these, I don't think. Maybe not. If I do, it's going to be very shallow on the top if I come up over here. Unless I even concave this more, and I don't think I want to do that. I think it looks beautiful the way it is. Now this one I'll be able to put my steady rest on it. And that will help on the hollowing. I am going to keep the square edges, so I'm just going to go a little bit further on this. I'm going to maintain about 1/4 of an inch on the outside of these, and I'll leave it just the way it is. seeing it's square. Cannot speed buff. Back to the lacquer again. This time I'll only apply the brush on lacquer. No spray. And again, this is the giant redwoods from California, Sequoia. And this particular piece came from my good friend, Danella. And she does amazing work. I mean, you know, she really does. She is a true artist. And yet goes out and gives me credit for my lame stuff, and sends me beautiful pieces of wood like this. I don't understand. You know, there are many people who have as good of an imagination as any when it comes to wood turning, and do amazing work. And again, beautiful burl on the top of this. Thank you, Danella. I know that this piece has been in the shop for a long time, and I am sure that you were anxious to see what I was going to be making with it. Well, it's been way overdue. I would have loved to do the whole piece in one shot, but there would have been no way for me to be able to reach that to the bottom to hollow it out. So this way, it gives me a couple of turnings. It gives me this piece right here, which is a beautiful vase, and I'll see what the other balance of the piece is going to it's going to be created with it. No, it's not going to be a cube in a box. Oh, a sphere in a cube. I've already done that. I do something for the challenge, or to challenge myself, and once I do it, that's it. I don't want to do it again unless it's something that I find some use for it, decorative piece or whatever. Beautiful colors. Even the slightest piece of burl in a piece that could be somewhat bland, you can still find a lot of beauty. So that little bit of burl that's left on the top of this really does amazing for the rest of this piece. Especially if it's a piece that's fairly bland, which this is not. This has plenty of character. But even on a piece that's fairly bland and you happen to have a knot in it, that's the beauty of that piece, is in that knot. So do not go out there and cut that knot off because you think it might check off, or I don't know what your thinking would be to do something like that. But don't take it off. Yeah, as a matter of fact, some turners are still set in a way that, you know, I mean, I understand. And I try not to get worked up, or tell people, oh, you're wrong, or anything like that. But, you know, somebody will question or will show off some a beautiful haul of wood that they might have had, and the first thing somebody will say is like, don't forget, cut out all the pits, you'll end up... God, why would you tell somebody that? Yes, you want flat blanks, you know, to do your typical bowls, pretty bowls, stuff like that, without any real character. Yes, cut them up in slices. Make all kinds of, 3 inches thick slabs, and even cut them round and seal them, and you know, you'll have plenty of fun doing your typical bowl. But if you want something artistic, and you want to do something on a side orientation, or something with an occlusion on it, or anything like that, you don't cut them up on a bandsaw, make them pretty to start off with, because that's what they're going to end up. They're going to end up being just pretty pieces. Pretty pieces, not art pieces. So anyway, I'm going to let this dry up for a couple of minutes, and I'll leave this these flat parts, hopefully a little bit shinier. So, a couple of minutes. Well, I'm back. This had a little time to dry up, and it looks pretty good. Time to finish off the bottom. And you know the drill. It's always the same. You're going to say, Al, when are you going to switch your methods of doing things? We're getting tired of this. But why switch? What works well? But I am going to switch the jam chuck, a little doll. Should make it a little bit more appropriate. So go in there, and this time I'll use my little spindle gouge and remove this base. Skew to finish off the very bottom. Slow it down. You can't go fast doing this. The piece will fly off. And that's all it takes. Just a little bit of sanding. Should be good. Perfect. I should put a darn timer on this, because not every time does it come out as good as this. But this time it worked out well. Obi shine juice on the bottom, rub it in, and it will be the oil that will be doing its job mostly. Well, I do like odd shapes, and this one I like. It's a square top, round body, and it's sequoia redwoods. My friend Danella, of course, sent me a package with a couple of pieces of this redwood, a nice big, I think 14 by 14, a 12 by 12, 4-inch thick slab, and she sent me a Mezzalini fire red burl, and also a redwood burl, which was really beautiful. Thank you so much, Danella. Always appreciate gestures like this. Are amazing. Take care. We'll see you again on the next one. And guys, don't forget, hit that bell button, subscribe to my channel, and the bell lets you know when I post something. I know right now I'm posting a lot of videos, so you're probably going to stumble into them, but that's abnormal. That's not how I normally do it. So hopefully you don't get tired of my postings too frequently. So let me know. I mean, let me know. It's like, Al, you know, we've had enough. We don't want to be seeing you every day over here. And that is fine. So, but for now, I'm going to continue until somebody tells me to stop. Not that I listen, but I will see. Take care.